So Sony just told every PSVR2 doomer, every hater, everyone who works in the quote-unquote unbiased media who loves to twist the narrative and to spread misinformation for some reason when it comes to PSVR2 to go f themselves. Take a look at this. As you just saw, PSVR2 now has hand tracking. Big deal, right? Yes, actually, it is a big deal. And it's not a big deal because of the new supported feature itself. Don't get me wrong, that's awesome news. I mean, who wouldn't want to have new cool features like this on their PSVR2 headset? But if you take a deeper look at this, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Now, most of you already know this, but allow me to refresh your memory in case you forgot, and also inform you if you're new to PSVR2 and if you haven't been following the news. I know there are thousands of people who got themselves a PSVR2 headset recently, courtesy of Black Friday deals, etc., so let's fill them in so we're all on the same page. Guys, the Western media hates PSVR2, and if you don't believe me, then let me ask you a question. Have you seen any major outlet writing articles about how insanely well PSVR2 is doing in terms of sales these days? The answer is no. Yet it is true. The recent Black Friday sale has led to a huge sales spike for the headset on Amazon US, nearly 20-fold compared to the months prior. Those are huge numbers, guys. Yet none of those unbiased outlets are writing about it. But you know what they love to write articles about, since like the launch of this headset and even before? The usual made-up bullshit of oh no, PSVR2 is dead. PSVR2 has no games. Oh, what's that? Sony is dropping the price of PSVR2 like literally every other tech company does with their products to push sales. Nah, what you mean to say is that they're getting rid of the stock. Sony is not going to support PSVR2. Sony is exiting the VR market, etc., etc. Now, of course, all these made-up statements are false. They have nothing to back them up with. It's all based on rumors from unreliable sources and based on the speculation of some haters and nothing more. They're simply doing it for clicks because dunking on PSVR2 is like the cool thing to do or whatever. The PSVR2 community has been dealing with this nonsense since it feels like forever at this point, and we've been doing our best trying to push back against their false narratives so that they don't succeed in their attempt of pushing people away from investing in what I believe to be the best VR headset on the market today. But the thing is, just like they couldn't provide anything to back up their hate articles, we also were not able to provide proof. I mean, what we've been saying about Sony continuing to support PSVR2 and investing in VR in general, it was all based on common sense. Like, why would a hardware company like Sony, the market leader, exit the VR market, which is without a shadow of a doubt the future of gaming? It doesn't add up, right? It just doesn't make sense. Yes, they can pump the brakes a little bit if needed, but they absolutely will not give up on VR. It's not in their best interest. This is common sense. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. And yet the lovely haters couldn't get it. Well, today they have no other option than to finally get it. If they still have some active brain cells, that is. By adding hand tracking to PSVR2 at the end of 2024, Sony just proved to everyone that they're not giving up on this headset and that they have been cooking behind the scenes. And before you tell me in the comments that this means nothing and that I'm making a big deal out of this, I want to ask you a question first. If Sony really has abandoned PSVR2, then why the hell would they keep adding new features to it? Like, that is quite literally the opposite of abandonment. And by the way, apparently the hand tracking on PSVR2 is better than any other headset, including the Quest 3. So they're not just adding hand tracking, they're making sure it's the best out there. How would you explain that, if you really believe it's a game over for PSVR2? You can't explain it, it's a proof of commitment, and evidence that debunks all the hate theories. So yeah guys, I just wanted to cover this topic in today's video. I saw a few people covering this, but I don't think anyone is paying close attention to the real meaning behind this. If you enjoyed this video, then please do me a favor and hit that like button, and especially that subscribe button. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers and I'd very much appreciate it if you help me achieve that milestone. Thank you guys for all of your support. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, take care.